the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now running right through it. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Remember, the Chiefs and Pats met in the season opener last year, and it was the Chiefs that came in and shocked the defending champs 42-27 behind 4 Alex Smith touchdowns. To throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Adrian Claymore in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Brady now on first down. Wide open, Julian Edelman. Give him 30 yards there. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Brady. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you have a punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Complete to tight end Kelsey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes is going to find Hill here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
second down, here's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard game?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he's flushed out right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Throwing now is Mahomes. On target over the middle of Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Mahomes going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
20!
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 77 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Chris Conley. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
What part do they run empty set, though? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Carry for White. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Keep your poise.
Here's White. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Toss play. This is White. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. The first carry down for Rex Burkhead. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Rex Burkhead in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
We go. Wait.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dub for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. So. Here we go now.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up the lead. You think you got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Brady now on first down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
A battle for it here, and this will be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now White. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Brady to throw on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. This is Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. That one goes for 36 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him.
Back now in Foxborough. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. Now here's Mahomes. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Danny Shelton able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Green, 39.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And now out come the Patriots. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Mike, check, 59. Here we go.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super toe.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. The Cowboys got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
There we go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here we go. Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right. Wait, set. Wait, 20. Wait, 10.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Now Mahomes. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, now he bowls him over. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. That's the run right through it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Right back to it on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Allen Bailey in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, you got to have some urgency here. You got to get the guys back to the line of scrimmage, but the problem is all 30 yards downfield after that play.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sideline. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
We'll try to close it out now. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They run again with Hunt. And an Allen to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Chiefs, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have